Hey guys, it is Tristan with Nerdette's NewsStand, and I want to talk a little bit about the DCU, the Extended Universe, the CW, some of the rumors, and the fact that there is a new creative lead when it comes to the DCU. So this has a lot packed into this video, but I did miss out on some of these stories, and now mind you, this is going to be mostly pertaining to Flash. So let's start at the beginning, which isn't really the beginning, but the CW, right? We just had that crossover event, which unfortunately I want to watch tonight. I was supposed to watch it last night. It's something I need to get to. I know it's going to be a little bit of cringe, but I still enjoy a little bit of cringe when it has to do with my superheroes. But what I have seen is the clip of Ezra Miller, Flash, and Grant Gustin, Flash. I almost forgot his name. So what we are seeing here is this, well, first the idea comes up of the name of the Flash. And if you think about it as far as the Suicide Squad, Dawn of Justice, we never actually heard him called Flash. And it's weird because I think we just assume. So yeah, was the inspiration for the name Flash going forward now from Grant Gustin's Flash? Or I'm not sure how they're going to play that. The most important part, though, is the disappearance of Barry Allen, of Ezra Miller, right? Now, I don't know how this crisis event ends, so I don't know if it's pertaining, if I missed something, but I want to theorize a little bit, and I could be totally off the wall, but I want to theorize what I think this is symbolic of, and what I think we're going to get going forward. So, in my opinion, Flash is going to be the key to rebooting the entire DCU. DCU has had a very, very, very rocky start when it comes to their movies. Now, Marvel was very formulaic, where we had Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, and now we are going into Phase 4. They knew what they were doing. They had it written out. They were very organized. DCU was just like, random movie here, random movie there. Flash will make an appearance in Suicide. Like, they didn't know what they were doing. I feel like they were like the kindergartners of the superhero franchise. Don't get me wrong. I love DC Comics. It's my absolute favorite. But they didn't get it quite right. It was a fumble. They failed on the landing. So, now we are going to see a reboot. And a lot of these are going to be standalone films. Like Joker is a standalone film. The Batman, as of right now, Matt Reeves' Batman is supposed to be a standalone film. Now, will it eventually intertwine? Quite possibly. But for now, we are seeing these standalones, and then we are going to see possibly a bigger shared universe within the future. So, CW erases Barry Allen. Ezra Miller's Barry Allen. He's gone. He is gone from existence. As he's going out, he says something along the lines of, I told Victor this could happen, so we get a Cyborg reference. But what I think this is by him knocking out the DCU, we are getting kind of a clean slate, right? So I want to backtrack just a little bit. And I didn't cover this story. There was a lot going on with my channel at the time. But we did get news just a few days ago that the Flash movie is going to be Flashpoint Paradox, right? Ezra Miller confirmed this. We are getting Flashpoint. Now, it kind of feels like a weird place to start. Personally, in my opinion, I think it would make sense, though, bringing back or seeing the bad side of what Flashpoint is to bring back the good. You know, we're not going to have this teeny minuscule Superman that we had within Flashpoint, a female Joker, stuff like this. And I will talk a little bit more about that here in a minute, because there are some rumors I want to address when it comes to gender-bending Eobard, Reverse Flash. So I will get to that. What I want to talk about is probably the best news I've seen when it comes to DC Comics in a really long time, as far as the movie franchise goes. So, DC Movie Stories Future reportedly has a new lead. And I seen this and I was excited, don't get me wrong. I'm a Jim Lee fan for a lot of reasons. Art being number one. But I also do think he is well organized. I think he does a lot better job with the comics than Dan Didio does. And I do think him being in the comic book industry, whether it was DC, Marvel, Image, no matter which one it was, that experience is only going to play in a positive way when it comes to the DCU. So moving forward, we are getting a new creative lead. Now, how much he will be involved is yet to be discussed, but I think this is the smartest move they could have done. Bring somebody on that could possibly put this and mold this DCU franchise back into what it could be. Back to what the fans want it to be. Now, as far as the CW goes, I do think that was a little bit of fan service, and there's nothing wrong with fan service. I love it. I loved seeing in the first half of the CW the Tom Welling and Kevin Conroy, even though they did kind of do him some injustice, but even so, it was nice to see that fan service. That I didn't literally mean injustice as a pun, like the book. Yeah, I've been reading way too much lately. But even so, they did him dirty. A little bit, they did him dirty. But I did like seeing that fan service. Now, mind you, there was a lot. And like Titans came on and I'm like, yes! Everybody hates the Titans, but I love it so much. And a little bit of news I saw last night. Titans Season 3. This is totally unrelated, but I gotta say it because I'm so excited. Titans Season 3 is going to have Oracle, Barbara Gordon, as a normal appearer on the show. How fucking cool. How fucking cool. Okay, yeah, I'm just really excited about that. So, as far as back to the actual subject at hand, what was it again? Oh, Flash. Okay, so Flash. We are getting Flash as the center of the DC universe. And I think that's smart. He's got the Speed Force. He's able to mess with time. I mean, we have other ones that are able to Booster Gold and such. But Flash is a staple character for DC Comics. Just as much as Wonder Woman and Batman are. He has a different type of power that people relate to. Now, as far as Ezra Miller goes, I know a lot of people don't like him as Flash. I think he would be a better Wally West, but I do like him as Flash. I think he's a good Flash. He's quirky, he's funny, he's a little bit of comic relief. Now, how that will play into Flashpoint is going to be entirely up to itself, because that's not really a funny story. Like, we go back and we find out that, you know, instead of Eobard killing him, he kills his mother, and vice versa. So, like, it's going to be a mess, but it could essentially reboot the entire franchise, giving it a clean, fresh slate. Maybe getting rid of Mara, because I don't know if they will bring Amber Heard back on after the allegations from the Me Too stuff. So I don't know, and we get rid of Batfleck, bring in Robert Pattinson. So with this fresh, clean slate moving forward, they need to do it correctly. This is your chance. Do it correctly. Now, this is, I don't know if this is true. So this is all rumor. I want to start off by saying, this is all rumor. Now, I don't believe it. I really don't. And I'll tell you exactly why. We are getting rumors that Jessica Chastain is in talks to play a gender-swapped Reverse Flash in Flashpoint. No. And I will tell you why for a certain reason. They're not going to gender bend this character. Eobard is too important to the story to rewrite it when there are a lot of other really good female characters within this. Wonder Woman herself. There are a lot of good characters, so I don't see it happening. And number two, Eobard is a villain. Women cannot be villains. Are you kidding me? Women can't do anything wrong, right? No, I really do not see this happening one bit. It does say that Andy Muschietti spilled the beans about the Flash to cover Flashpoint, and I did talk about that. Him and Jessica Chastain have worked together, so I think that might be part of where this is coming from. This is coming from Reddit, which, to be fair, is unverified. So I think this is somebody trying to stir the pot. I don't see it actually happening, especially since he did just work with her in It Chapter 2. I can't say much about the girl. I've never seen anything she's in, but it's too important of a role. It's too big to gender bend. It really is. And if you are going this way, DCU, you're not starting with a clean slate. You are already going to piss your fans off, myself included. So let's hope this stays a rumor and we actually get a good Flashpoint paradox. I would love to see that. I don't mind that Flash would be the center of the DC universe. I just want good storytelling. Simple. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. And keep to your comics. Don't change source material. 2 things. Let me know what you guys think about all the Flash news and my ramblings. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my Subscribe Star and Patreons. You guys literally make this channel possible. Black Knight Fool, Brucey, Chris C, Dave Ross, David L, Jeffrey Allen Carnes, Sanjuro, Jeremy Burtz, Joe Bustify, Kato Round, Magical Exotic Diamonds, Mighty Pauls, Mike Buckner, Robert, Steve Glasker, Timothy French, Ala's Matt Films, Alexander Trapp, Way Else One, and Troy Reiser. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and like on the way out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.